Good evening, everybody. Today, our Dhamma talk won't be used in English language, so we won't be continued in international tradition. We won't go in Burmese tradition. So, according to the Burmese tradition, there are many things we have to do before the Dhamma talk. So, in international tradition, just we use in Pali language to observe the 8 precepts. Just you need to read, you need to recite only Pali language. So now we are going to observe the 8 precepts first. So please repeat after me. Mayambandi Sansara Vada Dukkha Do Mosanataya Tisaranena Saha Attinga Sambanagadam Ubosatha Silam Samadhi Yama Tisaranena Saha Attinga Sambanagadam Ubosatha Silam Sarugan Kadawa Dhamma Abhamadina Sambadita. Now, before we are going to start our Dhamma talk, let's pay respect to the Buddha by saying Namo Tassa 3 times together. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. My Dhamma talk is as GoneYaung asked me to do the Dhamma talk in English to be understood for all people, Myanmar and as well as who doesn't speak Burmese language, to understand for all. So I choose the topic to be suitable for all. And this is just destined for you and for all people who are listening to the Dhamma talk from the internet. If all people they like my Dhamma talk in English, I will be teaching the Dhamma talk the next day also. If they do not like, I will change the Dhamma talk language in English to Burmese and next day. So I choose the Dhamma talk for today is the Buddhism. Under the topic of the Buddhism, firstly, you need to understand Who is the Buddha? Who is a Buddhist? What is Buddhism? 3 words: Buddha, Buddhist, and Buddhism. It's different. Who is a Buddha? It has long story if we talk about the Buddha. From the time fulfilling the Parami, perfection from the time of the fulfilling the Parami, till he attained Nibbana, till he has passed away. There has long story to be taught. As a Buddhist, basically, you need to understand what he has done in the life of Buddha. Before he becoming a Buddha, what he has been doing in the previous life. From the time when he is receiving the receiving the prediction from the Dibengara Buddha, when became a hermit, Sumeda, from the time of Dibengara Buddha. Actually, he can attain Nibbana. He can go into Nibbana from that time. Since that time, he can go into Nibbana. But he didn't go into Nibbana because he wanted to save the people from the circle of rebirth, samsara. He wanted to save all the people. So he didn't accept to go Nibbana. From that time, he practiced perfection. He fulfilled the perfection. Many, many years, many, many lives. There are 10 kinds of perfection. You already know. Dana, Sila, Nikama, Pinya, Viriya, Khandi, Tissa, Metta, Daythana, Ubekha. Donation, Dana, morality, Sila, meditation, Bhavana, and so on. Kinds of perfection he has tried in many, many lives. Finally, he was born in the celestial world named Tusita, heaven. Then he was born as a prince. His mother, Mahamaya Devi, and Sododana. His name was Sayardaw. And happy in the palace with the Yasodhara, with his wife. Actually, he was born as a human being, as we are. He was born as a human being. He stayed with a wife and can eat everything. Very luxurious life he possessed. At the age of 16, he got married with a Yasodhara. 13 years he lived in the valleys, and 13 years, long time. At the age of 29, one day he visited in a garden and saw an old man. Before he visited to a garden, he doesn't know anything about the life. He doesn't know anything. He didn't know. When he saw an old man, he felt very sorry. He felt very sorry. Though he was born as a human being, though he has living in a luxurious life, when he saw an old man, he felt very sorry. One day, I want to be like him. I want to be like him. I want to become an old man. And then next day, he visited in the garden again and saw sick person who has feeling much pain. Also, he felt very sorry when he saw a sick person. My body won't be sick like him one day. How can I escape from the aging? How can I escape? He is thinking and felt very sorry. How can I escape from sickness? How can I escape? I must look for a way to escape from old age and from sickness. Another day, he saw a dead body, dead person. Before he saw old person, sick person, dead person, he never thought of he will be an old, sick, and dead person. He never thought. Because he has everything as a human being. He can stay as he like in the valleys. He owns many things. So he never thought of like this. He will become old person, sick person. Finally, he will be dying. He never thought of like this. And thinking, cannot sleep many days. And next day, he saw a monk when he visited again into the garden. Then he decided, I must try to be a monk. I must try to become a monk, to try to escape from old age, sickness, and death. I must find the way to escape by becoming a monk. So finally he decided, seeing these signs of the old age, sickness, death, and monk, it is shown by a deity. So at the time, his wife gave a birth, a son named Rahula. At the time of birth, his son, he decided to go into the forest to become a monk and go into the Uruvela forest to practice meditation. When he is going to the forest, on the way to Dokarachiriya, on the way to Uruvela forest, he met an ascetic named Alara, hermit. When he met with a hermit, he practiced meditation under his instruction. He practiced meditation. Actually, as a meditator, all of you should know what kind of meditation he has practiced under the Alara ascetic. That is, we can say samatha meditation. Samatha meditation. By practicing samatha meditation, we can gain jhana. There are 8 kinds of jhana. Rupavara, Rupavachara jhana, Rupa jhana, Arupa jhana. 8 kinds of jhana. By practicing samatha meditation, you may also can attain such kind of jhana, but you may not know which level you have attained. Under the instruction of Alara hermit, he attained 7th level of jhana. He attained. When he has attained 7th level of jhana, he has been thinking, this jhana cannot attain into nibbana. Thus, this jhana is just for feeling peacefulness, happiness. So he doesn't satisfy only this kind of jhana and decided to leave from the Alara hermit. And then he continued to find out the way to attain nibbana, to gain Sabbenyuta jnana, to save all the people who has been much suffering. Alara hermit stay in the Raja in the Vesali. Vesali is northern India. He was born as a Sayardaw, as a prince. It's, just now you can find out on the Google. It's Nepal, where Everest mountain is situated. He was born in Nepal and go through the border. Then he reached to the Vesali, met Alara Hamid in Vesali. Then he continued to the Uruvela forest. On the way, he reached to Rajagaha, Rajakiri, you can also say Rajakiri. At Rajakiri, he met with another Hamid named Udaka Hamid. Udaka ascetic or Hamid, you can say. Udaka ascetic. Then he practiced under the instruction of Udaka Hamid. He also given the instruction. His instruction is Samatha method, the same as Alara Hamid. He practiced under the instruction of Udaka. Then he attained the highest level of jhana. It is called in Bali Neva Sanya Nasinya Yadana. It is the highest level of the jhana. In a few days, he attained Bodhisattva, Buddha to be, attained the highest level of jhana easily in a short time. And thinking the same way, this kind of jhana level can attain nirvana or not. He was thinking a lot. Finally, he decided this kind of jhana level cannot attain nirvana and cannot gain Savinyuta jnana. So he decided to leave from the Udaka Hamid and reach into the forest, Uruvela forest, to practice Dukkara Chariya. Dukkara Chariya. Dukkara means very difficult to do. Dukkara, do. Very difficult. Kara, to do. Chariya, practice. Very difficult to practice. Ascetic Gautama in the literature translate like this. Ascetic Gautama. He practiced Doggarajariya for 6 years long. When he is reaching into the forest, Uruvela forest, there has already 5 ascetics. You may know Pali language, Pancawaki. They already reached there before ascetic Gautama is reaching there. Because when Siddhartha was born. According to the Indian tradition, they asked the future fortune telling. They asked the future of the prince, Sayardaw. What will be happened, Prince Sayardaw, in the future? They asked the fortune tellers. The Brahmin, they predicted Prince Sayardaw will be Buddha one day, Buddha or universal king. In Pali language, Sakkawati, Myanmar language, Satyavareme. Universal king or Buddha will be. Some Brahmin, they predict among the five, only one Brahmin, he predicts only one way. He won't become a Buddha. He must be a Buddha one day. It is GoneYaung Brahmin. He predicts only one. Another Brahmin, they are not sure, so they predict two ways. He will be Buddha or universal king. So GoneYaung Brahmin, led by GoneYaung Brahmin and another four Brahmins, they go into the Uruvela forest and waiting. Prince Sayardaw will be coming here one day and waiting to come. That's what they call them. So when Bodhisattva Ascended Gautama reached into the Uruvela forest, he practiced Dogara-chariya. When he is practicing Dogara-chariya, Panjavaki helped him everything to practice meditation easily. They helped him all the day, all the time. And Sati Gautama practiced Dogara-chariya. Here you should understand what is Dogara-chariya. The one way how to practice Dogara-chariya is you can practice now. Actually, normal people cannot practice Dogara-chariya. If ordinary people practice Dogara-chariya, they may die in a short time. The one matter is you cannot breathe in from your nose long time. You can test how to practice Dogara-chariya. Control not to breathe in from the nose. Also close your mouth. Cannot breathe in from the nose or from the mouth. You can test just 1 minute, you can die at once. At the time of practicing such kind of practice, some devas, deities, they think the Buddha to be ascetic Gautama has already died in the place he practiced Dogara-chariya and give the information to his wife and his father. But Father Sayardaw, King Sayardaw, and Yasodhara, his wife, do not believe, as the Deva says. This is one method of Dograchariya. Another method is cut off everything to eat. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, anything. He doesn't eat the whole day. Sometimes only one fruit he eats. Only one banana, one apple, and finish for the food for one day. Sometimes doesn't eat anything, cut off everything to eat. Sometimes he doesn't sleep the whole day. This is one of the Dograchariya practice. Though he practiced such very difficult practice, he cannot attain Nibbana as he wishes. He cannot gain Sabbinyuta Jnana to save the people. For 6 years he practiced such kind of practice in the Uruvela forest. Finally he decided, thinking every day, again and again. Maybe this method of practice is wrong. I should change another method. This method may be wrong practice, and change his method and decided to eat the food again and go for food in a village and receive the food and eat and practice Anapana, breathe and breathe out meditation. At that time, Panchawagi, very disappointed to see the future Buddha, the Buddha to be Satya Gautama. Maybe he has changed his ambition to gain Sabbinyuta Jnana, to attain Nibbana. Though he has practiced for 6 years long, though he has practiced such difficult practice, he cannot attain Nibbana. Now, he changed his method and eating like ordinary people. He may not attain Nibbana. Panchawagi, they very disappointed, and they leave from the ascetic Gautama and go to another place. It is near Varanasi, Varanasi. It is called Mikadawo, Deer Park in English, Deer Park. Panchawagi, they go there because they disappointed ascetic Gautama. He has changed his method. Difficult practice, though he follow the difficult practice, he cannot attain. And ascetic Gautama, very happy when they are leaving, because he can practice as he wishes. There is nobody near him. So he practiced Anapana, Satipatthana method. And finally, he decided to go under the Bodhi tree where he has attained Nibbana, near the Bodhagaya. Before he is going to Bodhi tree, there is a village called Sena. There is one lady named Sujata. When ascetic Gautama going for alms, before going for alms into the village, he is sitting under a banyan tree. It is a very big tree. In the Indian tradition, many people believe there is a god in the tree. Sujata, the lady, when she was young, he asked from a god, tree god. He asked, I want to get married with the same clan, and the first baby want to get a boy. When she was young, he asked from a god. At the time, the Buddha is sitting under the tree. Sujata, she thinks, as he asked from a god, his desires are fulfilled as he wishes. So he thinks he gets from the god, tree god. So he went to serve to a god with a gold cup, put into the gold cup very delicious food made with the milk. And she is coming to serve the tree god. But she is thinking, the tree god is showing alive. She doesn't know that is ascetic Gautama when she offered the food to the Buddha. Then ascetic Gautama accepted the food offering from the Sujata and take the food and go in to the Bodhi tree. On the way, one man offered the grass, and when he spread the grass under the tree, there appeared a seat for him to sit, to become a Buddha. Then he practiced under the Bodhi tree. He has made determination, till I became a Buddha, I won't be captured from this place. That is on the full moon day of May. On the full moon day of May. So we Buddhist people celebrate Buddha Day on the full moon day of May. It is also called Visak Day, International Visak Day. That is full Pali name is Visakha. Vesak day. The day the Buddha has attained gained 7 Yuddha Jnana. In the first night, he got Deva Chakku Jnana, the divine eye, in the first night. In the first time of a night, there we can divide 3 times a night. First time, second time, third time. In the first time, in the first division of a night, he gained Deva Chakku in the middle of the night. In the first division of the night, he gained Bhove Nivasa Nosati Jnana. That insight, that knowledge can know previous life for the history of the many, many previous life. By the power of this knowledge, he can consider and teach all of the life where he has been, many, many lives. Then it is called Jataka in the Tripitaka, Jataka stories taught by the Buddha himself. Because of this kind of jnana he possessed. In the middle night, he gained Deva Chakku Jnana, divine eye. He can see everything far from the one place to another. Though he has never been there, he can see through the power of divine eye. It is called Deva Chakku Jnana. Finally, in the early morning, he gained Asavakaya Jnana. All the defilement, he has free from all defilements. Then he gained 7 Yuddha Jnana, knows everything, this kind of jnana, as he wishes. Then he was thinking very long time under the tree. He stayed there for 7 weeks. 7 weeks he stayed under the Bodhi tree and near the Bodhi tree, around the Bodhi tree, 49 days. At the time he was thinking, should I teach the Dhamma to the people or not? Should I teach or not? If I teach the Dhamma, they may not understand, because people has no wisdom to understand my Dhamma talk. My Dhamma is very deep and very difficult to understand for the ordinary people. At the time, one of the Brahmin suggests to the Buddha to teach the Dhamma. You have fulfilling the perfection many years and practice meditation very long time. You should teach the Dhamma. Then the Buddha decided to teach the Dhamma. Then to whom should I teach my Dhamma first? Looking for in the world. Who won't be understand? Who won't be understood my Dhamma talk? Then appear Alara Hamid, as I already told you in the beginning of my Dhamma talk. Alara Hamid. He remember. He is very bright. He can understand my Dhamma talk. If he has a chance to listen my Dhamma talk, he can understand my Dhamma very easily, and he can attain Nibbana, surely. Unfortunately, Alara already passed away just 1 week ago. Just 1 week ago. If he has a chance to understand the Dhamma taught by the Buddha, he can attain Nibbana. But he is unlucky, and he reborn in the Brahma world. Till now he is in the Brahma world. Because of samatha meditation, he reborn in the Brahma world. Till now he is in the Brahma heaven. If you reach by the power of samatha meditation into the Brahma world, you can find out where is Alara. Then he continued to look for another listener. Then he remembered Uddaka Hamid. One of the deity told to the Buddha, Master Gautama, he has already passed away last night. He also very unlucky. If he has a chance to listen the Dhamma taught by the Buddha, he also can attain Nibbana very easily. He is unlucky. Just last night he was dead and reborn in the Brahma world. Then he remember looking for and finally remember Panchaveki, led by GoneYaung, who are staying in the Mikra or Deer Park near Varanasi. Finally, the Buddha decided to go Varanasi to teach the Dhamma to the Panchaveki. On the way to Varanasi, he met one ascetic named Subhadda. On the way, when Subhadda saw the Buddha, he is very wonderful. At the time of the Buddha, at the time, there are many ascetics who has practiced meditation much. Some ascetics they think themselves they are Buddha. Because people are also thinking, people are also looking for a Buddha. Long time ago, there are many rumors. There won't be a Buddha in this world. Everybody is looking for who will be a Buddha. Who is a Buddha? So according to the desire of the Buddha, the desire of the people, some ascetic, they think, they reveal themselves as a Buddha and teach the Dhamma in their private way, private method. Subhadra also one of the ascetic. He is thinking his teacher is a Buddha. When he saw real Buddha, he doesn't think this is a real Buddha and ask the Buddha directly, Master, you look very great, venerable. Your faculties are very serene. Who is your teacher? Subhadra asked to the Buddha. Who is your teacher? When the Subhadra asked such kind of question, the Buddha gave him answer. Subhadra, I have no teacher for supramundane knowledge. Mundane knowledge, for mundane knowledge, jhana level, he has teacher, I already told you, Alara and Uraka. For supramundane knowledge, to gain Sabhinyuta Jnana, he has no teacher at all. Then Subhadra asked another question. Are you a Buddha? Are you a Jina? Subhadra asked to the Buddha. Are you a Jina? Then the Buddha answered the question of Subhadra. Yes, of course, I'm a Buddha. I'm Arahat. I'm Jina. I am Ananda Jina. Superior Jina. Jina means conqueror of the kilesa, defilement, conqueror of the defilement. The real meaning is. In India, there is a Jina religion. Shortly you can say Jain monks still exist there. Jain monks. They have no clothes. They wear no clothes. Sometimes they sleep on the ground without pillow, without mat, blanket, anything to cover. And to stop the attachment to everything, they practice in this way. So Subhadra thinks Jinas are Buddhas. So he asked to the Buddha, "Are you a jina?" The Buddha answered, "I am Ananda Jina." Then Subhadra, he asked such kind of question and go away. And the Buddha also continued for Varanasi. Before he attained Nibbana, before the Buddha passed away, Subhadra became an Arahat finally. Because of this reason, the Buddha met with the Subhadra. Finally, the Buddha reached Mikaravo, Diyabak, Panjawagi. When they saw the Buddha is coming, they think the Buddha gave up his practice, gave up to become a Buddha, and want to stay with them. They are thinking like this. They do not think he has already become a Buddha. So they do not welcome when the Buddha is coming. When the Buddha is coming, they discuss not to welcome when the Buddha is near them. But they cannot pretend not to welcome to the Buddha. When the Buddha is closer and closer, they get up and take the robes and envoys from the Buddha and give the seat to sit for. In the first time, they do not accept that the Buddha as a Buddha. Finally, the Buddha explained to the 5 ascetic Panjawaki many things. He has already become a Buddha and teach the Dhamma Chakka Pavadana Sutta. Dhamma Chakka Pavadana Sutta. That is the first discourse of the Buddha. Why he teach this discourse first time? You need to understand. You need to consider. It is very important for a Buddhist, very important to understand clearly why the Buddha taught this Dhammacakka Sutta for the first time. In the Dhammacakka Sutta, the Buddha taught to be refrained from two extremes. There are two kinds of extremists. One is Atta Kila Matanu Yoga. Before continue to explain about the Dhammacakka discourse, you need to understand what is Dhamma, what is Chakka, what is Pavadana. Here Dhamma means truth. Dhamma means truth. Jaka means wheel. Jaka means wheel. Pavadana means turning, the wheel of the truth. True means embellish, satya. Four noble truths. There are four noble truths: dukkha, samudaya, nirodha, magga. These four noble truths are like a wheel. The Buddha is going to show how to turn the wheel of the Four Noble Truths. The Buddha taught in the Dhammacakka about the Four Noble Truths. The first thing you need to understand is to refrain from one extreme, Atta Kila Mata NaYaKa. Atta means self. Kila Mata self-indulgence. Atta Kila Mata NaYaKa practice is self-indulgence. It is like Doggarajariya. Practicing Doggarajariya is a self-indulgence. You may be very tired if you practice such kind of practice. No breathing from the nose, from the mouth, no air alone to come in. That is very difficult practice. There are many kinds of difficult practice, many kinds of indulgence. In Burma also. In India, there are many methods, such kind of practice. Some people, they are seeing to the sun in the middle of the day. When the sun is shining, they think by practicing this method, they can gain some power or some supernatural power to gain, some supernormal power they want to gain. So they practice. There are many methods in India. If you visit there, you will see many kinds of practice. The Buddha also, this kind of practice is right way before he attained, before he gained Savyanyuta Jnana, before he attained enlightenment. He was also thinking like this. This is right method. He practiced practically such kind of method in the Uruvela forest, I already told you. This kind of method is wrong method, not to attain Nibbana. This is wrong method. All of the people should not practice such kind of method. So you must avoid such kind of method. This is wrong way. In the Dhammacakka, the Buddha taught to avoid self-indulgence. Another extreme is self-modification. Self-modification. This is also wrong ideas to attain Nibbana. When he was young as a prince in the palace, he can stay in the palace as he likes, with many luxurious things. He can stay in the palace. If he continue to stay in the palace as he likes, he cannot become a Buddha. He cannot go into the forest. He cannot be a monk. So such kind of self-modification is also wrong idea, wrong method. If you really want to attain Nibbana, you need to avoid this extreme self-modification. It is called in Pali, Kama Sukhanlika NaYaKa. These two extremes you need to avoid if you want to attain Nibbana. Dveme Bhikkhave Anda Pavajitena Na Sevitava. So, our Dhamma talk already over 1 hour. So let me continue my Dhamma talk tomorrow. If you want to listen in English, if you all hear and from the internet, you can give the feedback. If you do not want to listen in English, I will change into Burmese language. So let me stop my Dhamma talk here and okay, sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Imaya, yad, Dhammanu, Dhammapatipatiya, Buddham Pujemi, Imaya, Dhammanu, Dhammapatipatiya, Dhammam Pujemi, Imaya, Dhammanu, Dhammapatipatiya, Sangham Pujemi. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Okay, if you have any question, you can ask about this Dhamma talk. In English or Burmese. Mr. Ian, understand? Okay, thank you. ဦးထေးအောင်ရယူနော်